old school. Been around for a while. Dr. Martin Luther King, a hero, someone I've always looked up to, someone that I have tried to guide my life as part of. But today I represent the elephant in the room. To get answers, you have to ask questions. That's how you get the solution. I got tired of going to the funerals of these young black kids who were killing each other. 2 of them I used to babysit when they were small, and they never made it to their 21st birthday. So I went home after one of the funerals. I sat down at the table, and I was inspired to write this poem called When. W-H-E-N. Injustice against people of color by others is sort of expected because of the history. But injustice against people of color by people of color is not expected and it's not acceptable. So I wrote this piece called When, W-H-E-N. And I must say this before I start. I apologize in advance if any of my words cause anybody any grief. When? Mothers, when did this madness begin? Fathers, when will this madness ever end? Lord, how did things get so out of control? And when did our kids' hearts turn so bitter and so cold? When did young life become so cheap? And when did grown people become too afraid to speak? When did concern for others turn into concern for none? And when did being smart give way to being dumb? When did going to jail become the latest style? And when did we decide to give up on that child? When did cell phones and video games become a replacement for pencil, paper, book? And when did our kids begin to think it was okay to kill over a look? What you looking at? Boom, 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 boom. When did a mother's tears become so expendable? And when did our leaders, our politicians, even our preachers become so damn undependable? When did celebrating death become more important than celebrating life? And when did the code of the streets, snitches get stitches, become more important than the code of Christ? When did wearing a certain color, red, blue, black, white, become the deciding factor on whether your son lives today or starts his journey into the hereafter? When did gangs become the family of choice? And when did we lose our spirit, our will, our very voice? When did being outside, playing outside, look at our children being outside become so scary? And when did our village, our hood, our community turn into a cemetery? When did a casket become a replacement? When did a casket become a replacement? When did a casket become a replacement for a child's bed? And when did killing someone become easier done than said? So now we go from when to what are we going to do? Are we really about change, or do we throw up our hands and say, man, I'm through? Because if we don't do something, I guarantee you, I promise you, we will be right back here again. So if there's going to be a change, and Lord, you know there's got to be a change, somebody please, please tell me when. Just the other day in the newspaper I read where a whole generation of kids, black kids, white kids, our kids, they might as well be dead, because if they weren't killing each other, they were killing themselves. I read a little further and it said 1 out of 4, just no good. But that leaves 3 for us to reach. You know we should. Because when we teach the 3, our job is done. Because the 3 will go out and save the 1. God bless you. God bless you. God keep you. Just keep loving each other. Keep protecting each other. Keep fighting for each other. Because guess what? Our best is yet to come. God bless you.